Hey guys, assalamu alaikum, it's Jenna G. That's me, Jabi from TNT. Welcome back to my channel. So today is another exciting video because we're going to be doing episode 2 on the Recreating Restaurant Meals series. So in today's video, we're going to be working with seafood. We're going to be doing a sriracha shrimp with sautéed cassava and sautéed mushrooms and onions. Now just remember, these videos are just being done for the fun of it. It's just to show you guys that you can actually create a restaurant style meal in your very own kitchen. And I know there are many people who might not be able to afford to go to restaurants, or many people choose not to for religious reasons, whatever it is. These videos are just to show you guys how easy it is to put together a nice style restaurant quality meal in your very own home. So as usual, I'll give you guys an idea of the price we paid for the dish and the price what it cost me to actually make it at home. Now I didn't get to taste this dish though. It was a friend's meal that she had, but so I did get a video of it and a picture of it, but I didn't get to taste it to see, well, you know, what exactly the different flavors or special flavors that might be in it or anything like that. So I just went based on what I saw, and I hope you guys like it. So before we get into the video, I just have to do some shout outs because you guys know that I was having some problems with my YouTube channel for the past 2-3.5 weeks, well before, and I recently started back posting on a sort of regular basis. So I have some shout outs to do to those of you guys who were missing me and, you know, commented. So I just have to say shout out to Sandra, to Angela, to Marsha Thomas, to Zelina, to Lillian Best, to Kempo Kamini. Thank you guys so much for always you know, hashtagging shout out and watching my videos, and shout out to Mrs. Venomous. You guys continue to support me, and I have a special shout out going to a little boy by the name of Syed. So thanks so much for watching the video, and I saw a couple nights ago, and you know, it's kind of cute seeing all these little fans. So special shout out to you, Syed, and thanks for watching my video. So you guys, let's get into this recreation meal, and yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun doing the last one, and I think this one is going to be just as fun. But this one, the last one I did was the jerk Alfredo. That was just like it wasn't like too many different components, but this is 3 things we're going to be doing. So we're going to be doing the cassava, we're going to be doing the sriracha the shrimp, and we're going to be doing the sauteed mushroom and onion. So it's 3 parts to the meal. So let's just get into it. So the components for this dish actually is not going to take long at all to cook. The longest thing would be the cassava. So we're going to be starting off with the cassava. We're going to put these to boil, and while they're boiling, about 10 to 15 minutes or so, we're going to be preparing the sauteed mushrooms and the onions, and we'll do the sriracha shrimp. This is not going to take long at all to put together. We're going to be using some Cajun seasoning for the shrimp, simple salt and black pepper with some fresh thyme and parsley for our mushrooms and onions. And we're going to be adding some sriracha sauce, of course. We got some tomato paste, and we're just going to be using avocado oil and some margarine. So the cassava that I have today to use would be the frozen one. Now it would be a little more expensive, but it's already peeled, and I don't like peeling any sort of provision. But if you do get a chance to get your hands on some cassava from the market or your veggie store or anything, you know, you can go ahead, feel free to use that as well. Of course, it'll be a lot cheaper than using the frozen ones. So I'm just going to put my cassava to boil, and then we're just going to get to the rest of the meal. So you want to cook that through until it's like halfway cooked through, 3/4 cooked through, because then we're going to be adding it to our pan with some butter and some seasoning. So when you're doing these, you know, different meals that have different these meals that have different components in them, you want to pay attention to your time. So like, for example, the cassava requires some boiling time. The shrimp's not going to take any kind of cook time, and the mushroom and onion is going to cook in a couple of minutes. So while the cassava is boiling, you can attend to the other components to save on your time. So it's a little bit of time management when you're cooking, or in general when you're in the kitchen. And once you apply your time management, once you learn how to properly manage your time, your cooking going to take like absolutely no time at all. So I have my mushrooms that I already cut up here. Now you can use portobello mushrooms if you can, whatever fresh mushrooms you get available in the grocery. You can just pick it up, chop it up into nice chunks. Now people will probably ask about washing the mushrooms and all of that. Now you can just rinse it lightly and just use a paper towel and dry it off if you really want to wash it out. Some people would say no, that just is going to cause it to spring a lot more water, but you know, you can experiment with it and see which one works best for you. And I have some onions that I've thinly sliced, and we're just going to be adding some fresh parsley to this, from some fresh thyme. I'm going to be using some avocado oil in this, some salt and black pepper. So I've got my pan heating with the avocado oil. It's on low right now, and all I'm going to be doing is just adding my mushrooms to it. And you want to cook it for a few minutes until the mushrooms are properly cooked and almost cooked through fully, and then we're going to add the onions. Now I'm going to add my onions. Salt and black pepper to taste. And part one of our recreation meal is completed. We have our sauteed onions and mushrooms. So we have our mushrooms and onions finished. Next, we are going to be dealing with the shrimp. I just took the cassava out of the water, so I'm just going to let that cool out a little bit, and while that's cooling, this shrimp is going to take like just a few minutes to cook. So I have my shrimp that's already clean, peeled and deveined, and I have some chopped onions and some chopped bell peppers and grated garlic in there, and I'm going to be seasoning the shrimp with some Cajun seasoning. This is a little Cajun style sriracha shrimp that we are doing. So I'm going to be seasoning it with this, a little bit of salt. I'm going to be using a little bit of tomato paste in this, and some sriracha sauce, of course. So I have my oil that's hot in my pan already there. I'm going to be adding in the chopped onion, bell peppers and garlic. Then I'm going to be adding in my seasoned shrimp. So my heat is on medium right now. It was on low, I just turned it up to medium. So you're going to let this shrimp cook. I'm going to add some tomato paste. And now I'm adding in my sriracha. Also adding a little bit of water. And our sriracha shrimp is finished. It was that easy. So the sriracha shrimp ready to go, the mushrooms ready to go. So the final thing will be to put together the cassava. Cassava is pretty straightforward. I have my boiled cassava ready there. I'm going to be using some margarine, some grated garlic. I'm using MSG free all-purpose seasoning in this recipe, and I'm going to be using some fresh parsley and fresh thyme. So I've got my pot up on the stove, and I'm going to be adding my margarine. I'm adding my garlic. And in goes my cassava. I'm going to add some of the all-purpose. And then in goes my thyme and my parsley. So I added just a little bit of water just to create a sort of a sauciness, as we would see in Trinidad. And we've got our sauteed cassava done. So we have our entire meal finished here. Alright guys, and this is what the finished product look like. So you've seen what the restaurant meal look like up on the screen, and this is what mine looks like. This is so fun. I absolutely love or enjoy doing this recreating meals. So I did the mushrooms, I have the sriracha shrimp, and I also did the sauteed cassava. Alright guys, and that is it. That is our sauteed cassava with a sriracha shrimp and our sauteed mushrooms and onions. Now it took, okay, so you want to like an hour if you want to check the cutting up, the prep, the cleaning the shrimp and all of that. But the actual cook time, the cassava took like 10-15 minutes to boil, and while that was cooking, we had the shrimp and the chicken, why I keep saying chicken? The shrimp and the mushrooms and onions being done. So it took like half an hour maybe to cook everything and get everything done. And this serving size, I was able to get, I'm able to get about 3 servings, 2.5-ish, see 3 depending on your serving size. So if you want to use 2 proper full serving sizes, yeah. So I'm going to put the cost below, what it cost me to make this and the price that we paid for this particular dish. So like I said again, these videos are done solely with the intention of letting you guys see how easy it is to create your own restaurant style meals at home for a nice dinner on a Friday or Saturday night, Sunday lunch, whatever the case is. It's just for fun, and I hope that you enjoy the video and hope you do give it a try. So as usual, thanks so much for watching guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun actually cooking it and putting together recreating the meal and trying to get it to look like on the plate or even better, you know. So I had a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video as well. So thanks so much for watching. Be sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you did like it. Don't forget to share with all your friends and your family. Share. Hit the subscribe button and also the bell notification button so you don't miss out on any of my videos. And stay tuned to the next episode in this series. I will be posting that in a couple of weeks again, so stay tuned for that. But you can look forward to a couple of videos I have coming up for you guys. So I will see you all in the next video.